Have you ever thought of selling your home to an iBuyer? Well, in this video, we're going to discuss the pros and cons of selling to iBuyers. Now, iBuyers are companies like Open Door, OfferPad, Home Life, Orchard, just to name a few. Let's get started right now. Welcome to the channel. I am Kathy Tate, your licensed realtor here in San Antonio, Texas, and surrounding areas. And if you'd like to know more about living in San Antonio, subscribe below and tap the notification bell, and you'll be the first to know about the current market here in San Antonio, Texas. So as I mentioned, we were discussing the pros and cons of selling your home to an iBuyer. An iBuyer can help you sell your house quickly by skipping some of the hassles of having a home on the market, and it lets you set your own timeline to sell. But selling to an iBuyer who uses technology to buy and resell houses is not for everyone. Not all homes qualify, even if you live in an area where iBuyers operate. And while you can be sure that the sale will go through because there's no mortgage involved, you won't know whether you could have gotten a higher price by selling your home the traditional way. So let's discuss some of the pros and cons to consider before selling to an iBuyer. The first pro is convenience. Not having to prepare your home for sale or make it available for potential buyers can be a huge plus for sellers and something hard to place a dollar value on. See, it's not just the final dollar amount that you're getting, it's a convenience factor. The second pro is timing. In the traditional real estate market, the need to sell quickly can work against you. If a potential buyer finds out that you're in a hurry, they could use this as leverage to make you a lowball offer on your home. But with an iBuyer, it's expected that the process will be fast. Although you can always request a new offer, iBuyers' initial offers are usually valid for less than a week. An iBuyer can also help with timing in a hot real estate market. If you're concerned about finding a new place, you can choose a closing date that's farther out. And depending on the iBuyer, it may be as far out as 90 days. And you may also be able to rent your house back after selling to an iBuyer, and this will also buy you a bit more time. The third pro is predictability. With an iBuyer, you know exactly when things will happen. After all, you set the closing date. And you don't have to worry about the mortgage financing falling through at the last minute. I've had a few of my clients to sell to iBuyers, and knowing that the sale was secure with an iBuyer was a big relief, especially for ones moving to San Antonio from another state. See, with an iBuyer, you know exactly when to hire the movers. Now for the cons of selling your home to an iBuyer. The first one is qualifications. Not only do you need to be in a market where iBuyers operate, but you also need to have the kind of home that they're looking for. Houses that need extensive repairs are out, but so are higher end homes and houses that are highly customized, and most older homes. Each market has its own set of parameters, and whatever is the typical home for that market, the typical home is one that we can service. This is what Open Door says. More broadly, houses, condos, and townhouses that are relatively new are most likely to fit the iBuyers model. The second con is opportunity cost. Since iBuyers are still relatively new, robust data on what they're paying for homes is really hard to come by. Studies have conflicting evidence, with some finding that iBuyers offer close to market value, and others demonstrating that there's a wider gap. Both Zillow and Open Door emphasize that they offer fair market prices based on both computer algorithms and human analysis. iBuyers do have actual boots on the ground in markets where they operate. Now, since you're dealing with a what-if scenario, you can't truly know whether you will have gotten a better price for your home by selling it the traditional way. It's also important to know that iBuyer fees does include a convenience fee. Repairs are the third con. After you've agreed to an iBuyer's offer, the iBuyer does an assessment. Now, this is similar to, though it's not the same as an inspection. The assessment is designed to uncover things that an iBuyer may need to repair or replace in order to sell your home. And though you can negotiate to do the repairs yourself, there may not be an option if you are in a hurry to move. If the iBuyer completes the repairs, the cost will be deducted from what they pay you, meaning the assessment could end up taking a big chunk out of your original offer. So weighing the pros and cons of selling to an iBuyer and determining whether your property fits an iBuyer's qualifications, it is a first and necessary step in this process. If your house does and you're curious as to whether to take the next step, keep in mind that many iBuyers will give you an offer without requiring a commitment. You may be able to request offers from more than one iBuyer, depending on where you live. iBuyers generally make limited time offers. You usually have less than a week to accept. But seeing an actual number may give you a nudge to move forward. On the other hand, it could tip your hand towards going the traditional route and looking for a listing agent. Either way, you need to decide what's worth more to you. You don't want to deal with prepping your house to sell and making your schedule work around showings. An iBuyer may be right for you. You're more concerned with maximizing your profit. Getting a savvy seller's agent and doing a traditional sale may be a better bet. And I'm happy to assist you with that. Thank you for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more information on different areas of living in San Antonio. If you're looking to buy or to sell within San Antonio, Texas, or surrounding areas, I'd be delighted to assist you. Just give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, all in the description below, and I'm happy to assist you with your home buying or your home selling needs.